This is life, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all gonna croak. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
We come here to do just that, grow. If we don't get nothing out of life, oh well.
And maybe spread the good word a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
we got to do that.
Okay, baby. It's Wednesday. RedHawk recap 22. We made it back again. We got the Omnicron going around heavy. But this episode's sponsored by Patreon. Lots of good stuff going up. We're recording a vlog today. Techniques going up. And we got, JX has got his product merch coming out. They're doing a pre-order on the shorts. The shorts I'm currently using, if you do know Gi Jiu-Jitsu, they're my favorite shorts that he gave me. And they're for sale again. And with the product stuff, you got to get it because it sells out quick. And then once it sells out, you ain't getting it again. So it's a gold chain, fake gold chain kind of day. That's why I threw it on, Rick. It's just one of those days that the sickness is going around. Yeah. And a bunch of people are getting sick. People at the gym are getting sick. We're waking up sick. I was rolling with one of my partners. I don't want to say who it was. Monday, he ended up with COVID. And then Joe Rogan podcast saying you can't get COVID twice, and then people saying that those tests are 90% false. It's just like I don't know what to believe anymore. All I can control, or all we can control, is just sleeping good, staying hydrated, and eating good. We haven't seen my boy Rick in a while. Yeah. You know what? Before that, why don't we start off with some positive shit with this? This book I'm reading is called Peak Performance. It's called Elevate Your Game, Avoid Burnout, and Thrive. The New Science of Success. This is a good fucking book that I forgot I had. One chapter I was reading, I'll probably do a review on the whole book on Patreon. Good for athletes, good for everyday people too. It talks about decision fatigue and how that's a thing. If you're constantly making decisions all day. They talk about Mark Zuckerberg and how he just wears the same exact clothes every day because he tries to minimize the amount of decisions he has to make during the day. And he even said a recent study found that physicians, doctors, making significantly more prescribing errors as the day wears on. So the day's going on, they're having a long day of trying to think of what to prescribe the patients, and then they start getting tired, and the decision fatigue comes in, and they make prescribing errors. And their decisions get worse at the end of the day. Each time we make a deliberate decision, however inconsequential, it may seem our brain is processing different scenarios and evaluating all the options. As the decisions we make add up to, so does the amount of processing required by your brain. We should realize we have limited energy and devote it only to things that really matter. In addition to eliminating as many decisions as possible, don't devote brain power to gossip, politics, or worrying about what others think of you. In addition to reflecting upon daily decisions, think about the second and third order effects. The commute time, financial pressures. This book's good though. In this other chapter I was reading that was really good. It says choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. That's a good one, isn't it, Rick?
Yeah, it really is.
Just like diseases easily spread through tight-knit groups, so does motivation. And this talks about just how important it is to have a good group of friends. The makeup of your social circle has profound implications for your own behavior, obviously. Performance practices. At the end of each one, it goes over, at the end of each chapter, it goes over the main points. And this one, I'll just go over it real quick so I don't bore everyone. Recognize the enormous power of the people with whom you're surrounded yourself with. Positive energy, motivation, and drive are all contagious. Do what you can to cultivate your own village of support, to surround yourself with a culture of performance. Remember that by being positive and showing motivation, you are not only helping yourself, but you're helping everyone else in your life. Unfortunately, negativity and pessimism are also contagious. Don't put up with too much of either. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Man, I got a bunch of shit underlined in this book that's just so important. Being around pessimistic, negative people is fucking draining. It'll really fucking drain you. And it talks a lot about elite athletes and the best performers in this book. I don't know. It's a good book. I'm going to do a review of it on Patreon, but Peak Performance it's called. Elevate your game, avoid burnout, and thrive with the new science of success. Peak Performance, good shit. I watched a show called The Alpinist on Netflix the other night, and it is a crazy fucking show, dude. The mountains, they're free solo climbing these mountains they're like cliffs, and they're free solo climbing them. Literally a death wish. This show on the Alpinist, you guys should check it out if you're bored. Really fucking good show. Crazy show. This dude, I don't know if there's something wrong with him, but he's just fucking crazy. But early on in the show, you can see like he's so crazy. He ends up climbing a mountain, an avalanche hits him, and then he dies later on the show. But it's a sad fucking show, dude. It's good, but it's sad too. That reminds me of a little thing that Sam Harris put. I sent it to some of the boys. I'll play it real quick, and then we'll get back to some of the other shit we were talking about. This Sam Harris, he's the one that has a Sam Harris app. He has a meditation, a guided meditation practice. We always talk about it. You guys have probably heard me talk about it. But this is a good little short clip.
People on Earth at this moment. There are at least 1 billion people on Earth at this moment who would consider their prayers answered if they could trade places with you. There are at least 1 billion people who are suffering debilitating pain or political oppression or the acute stages of bereavement. To have your health, even just sort of, to have friends, even only a few, to have hobbies or interests and the freedom to pursue them, to have spent this day free from some terrifying encounter with chaos is to be lucky. Just look around you and take a moment to feel how lucky you are. You get another day to live on this earth. Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's good. Real good. Little simple reminder for the people. Mm-hmm. So our boy JX, he got himself a new puppy. Can you believe that, Rick?
No, I can't believe that one.
Yeah, that's crazy shit, isn't it? How's the puppy been?
She's good. She's just shitting everywhere.
Is she really?
Yeah, she just shits immediately.
What kind of puppy is it?
She's a French bulldog.
Damn.
Yeah.
How are her and Oliver getting along?
Oliver's like a little awkward at first. Like he doesn't know how to react. I think he's just confused. Like, what is it? Like
confused sexually too, probably.
Maybe because it's a girl.
Really?
But I don't know. Like I think it just is gonna take time for him to get used to her. She's still super super small, so hopefully they're buddies.
It's fun watching the puppies interact, huh?
Yeah.
So was that your guys' Christmas gift together?
No, we were thinking about getting one just because Oliver's always at home and he always seems like kind of lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So we were thinking of getting him like a friend, and Anissa's brother, like I don't know, he has a French bulldog and he like bred them and he was like selling them, and he had like I think that was his last one, and we were just like, oh, can we like look at it? Like, and he brought it over. He's like, just keep it for a week if you guys. But like instantly we were just like, we're not gonna give it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get a good buy on it then?
Yeah, I think Anissa was telling me he was gonna charge us, but he just gave it to us.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
I know.
That's sweet. Dallas, how about you? What'd you get for Christmas? Did Mama buy you anything?
I just got like a heated blanket. Like that's basically it. I got one of those.
Is it nice?
It's really nice.
We have that chilly sleep thing so we can turn the heat up on our bed, but we also have a weighted blanket, which is like 25, 30 pounds of a weighted blanket, so it feels like you're like cocooned under there.
It's nice.
Jay, what'd you get Nisa for Christmas?
I got her some Doc Martens. I don't know if you know what those are. They're like kind of boots. Yeah. Got her that and just like a bunch of little random stuff like for her stocking.
Nice.
Because we were like, what's our budget? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously
Rick,
stuff.
did you get anything for Christmas?
Not a damn thing.
What do you mean?
What did you get, Tim?
They played me like Scrooge.
Did they really?
You got a chain, Tim?
No, I fucking got a coffee cup. I didn't get shit. Here, Rick. Here's your Christmas present, brother.
Look at that. Thank you.
How about these? Some fresh Oakleys, too. I don't want you selling these, though.
I'm going to sell this soon when I leave. No.
Trade it for some perks?
Yeah. I got a nice fucking...
Throw these on, champ.
Okay.
These are yours, Christmas.
I got a nice saxophone. It's gold. It was, and it was a necklace. It was
it
part
really?
of a chain, yeah.
Well, you were telling me you also got a little bit of Christmas pussy.
Oh, yes.
And so you were dry on the puss for about a year.
Yes.
And then you got this little shorty.
And boy, did she lay me. And
Really?
then she wanted to
Come
go.
on, you can wear 'em.
Yeah, she wanted to go a second round. Psh, bitch, let me recruit from this first one. It's
Seriously.
going to take me about 45 minutes.
It's not like you're 18 anymore.
Right, shit.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Rick got some pussy for Christmas.
Yeah,
Got himself a new pair of Oakleys.
Yes, yes.
And they say Timbo Sugar Show on the side, too. So
Oh,
those are
do they?
custom.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, it's nice here, man.
Don't be selling those or trading it for perks.
I'm not. I got a pocket full of perks right now.
All
No, I was
right.
just kidding.
Yeah. We're clean. Jay, Dow, did you get your mom anything for Christmas?
Yeah, we got her like me and my sister usually get her something. Like we go in and just buy her something cool. We bought her like a cookbook, and we bought her like this new wok pan so she can make like different stuff.
Ooh, wok pan.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I want to get one of those. I got some friends like a beanie, some socks. Gave all the gym members an extra little Christmas bonus. So that was nice to be able to do. Yeah, I didn't get really shit. I got a coffee cup.
We'll get you something.
We'll get you
A
something.
little
G.
late.
We're gonna
No,
be-
I don't
get you
need nothing,
right.
champ.
We'll
I
get you
don't
something
need
right.
nothing.
You need socks.
Yeah, you need more
And
stuff.
some underwear.
Damn, a little new pair of panties. That'd probably be good.
Got you, Jay.
Yeah, presents. Fuck.
Dowd's been dry for a year too.
Have you?
Yeah, Jay.
Dude, you're going to find, the thing is, a girl's going to come at some random time and take Dal
Yes.
from us. And Dallas won't be able to hang out with his friends anymore because he's got his baby
hell
boo.
no.
But you did put down on your New Year's resolution 2 stripes on that white belt.
Yes, sir.
So when does it start?
January 1st.
That's my birthday.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
January 1st? New Year's?
That's right. New
Year's
Year's
baby.
Day.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you probably, every year, you've probably gotten some pussy New Year's.
I try to.
Damn.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
rough.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. I was telling Rick earlier, I'm trying to figure out a way to where, because people online are always asking to donate a little cheddar here and there to Rick, donate some food and donate some shit. So I'm trying to figure out a way where we can do it,
Pretty sure there's got to be an app or something.
Yeah, that would be
like
nice.
a little GoFundMe or something.
yeah.
Dude, I actually watched this fucking show that popped up on Hulu the other day about people. They found a homeless person. They set up this whole like scam, and did a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe brought in $400,000.
Whoa.
Damn.
And
Did
the
they keep the money?
The couple that set him up, they said they gave him maybe 75 grand, and they were just balling out, doing all these trips, going all these places, and they ended up getting caught.
But yeah, no shit.
Holy! What would you do with 400 racks right now, Rick?
I wouldn't be here.
Right. Probably buy all the pussy I can buy. No, I'll
It
probably
just-
get me a house or something. Try to,
Yeah.
invest in something.
Yeah, get you a little
Like
something
that,
worth of
yeah.
shit. Yeah. So that'd be good.
Homeless for homeless and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause it's,
Yeah, well, we'll try to get that set up. I don't think it'd be hard to do a GoFundMe, and then I could just put it on a card, maybe, and give it to you. But you can't be buying too many perks.
no, I ain't gonna buy no perks. So, yeah,
So
shit.
you went to the hospital for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, man. But they was trying to say I had lung cancer. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like, I was in the joint. This was like in 80 something, and he seen a spot on my lungs, right? And so I think he took that as being cancer.
Yeah.
So when I went to the hospital over there, he come in, said like, yo, man, that fucked me. My brother had just died like 2
Yep.
days before that.
From just old age and shit.
Yeah. And that, man, it spooked me, freaked me out. And then I go to, so I got to have a second opinion on this. I don't believe this shit,
Yeah.
Went to the other hospital that on 49th somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And he said, no, man, you don't have no
That's
cancer."
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That doctor can literally say you got lung cancer and he don't really know.
No.
That's just fucked. That
I
just talks
say,
about the.
Yeah.
I mean, well, in your brother dying into, man, when a loved one dies, it does fuck people up, and it fucks them
Yes.
up almost permanently.
Yes, because that fucked me up. I wasn't expecting nothing like that. You know.
Well, and at least he had a whole life to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't
He
die.
was 71, so he had a decent life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, a lot of people don't even get to live that long. But I was telling Mariah, I was like, we have to literally be thankful for each other every single night.
And don't never go to sleep mad. You know.
Yeah.
At her, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Give her a good fucking before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and she gonna appreciate that.
Yeah.
We even appreciate you more.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I didn't know what was such a good investment is Rolexes. Rolexes keep their value, and they've been climbing for years, dude.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
A little Rolly. Yeah, all the different shit you can invest in is crazy. I want to know how good of an investment is, like, is diamonds a good investment? Is gold a good investment?
Gold is, I think. Diamonds, yeah, that should be. You know.
Always can resell.
Yes.
It makes sense why a lot of
Can you
rich
get a
people.
little safe or what, Tim?
I already got one. Got about $20, $25 in there. No, but we're going to L.A. We're going to L.A. 2 weeks. We were supposed to go to Miami for New Year's, but thank God we ain't, Jay, because we'd be leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, I would. And if I was feeling like this, I would have been like, hell no.
Dude. Oh, I'm so glad we just thought with our brains a little bit and just decided no, we're not going. But we're gonna go to LA in 2 weeks. Sugar's gonna go on a couple pods, and then there's this dealer down there that messaged us and said, "Hey, we'll give you any one of these Rolexes at the price we get them for."
Wow,
so it might be a
and
good
them
little
some
investment.
Nice, yeah, them some nice watches. Them gold watches right there. That one to the left.
Yeah,
it's a nice fucking watch.
Yeah,
500,000.
500 stacks.
Is it?
For the day
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Rolex Daytona.
Yeah.
Post Malone has a crazy watch collection. So does Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man.
What
Yeah.
It's a crazy. Like there's like GQ videos of them just going through their crazy watch collection.
That's a whole nother world. The watches and stuff, and the Richard Milles that are going for a couple hundred stacks.
Even the one that Sugar has, the AP, that one's pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Mayweather got some nice watches. I was watching him on
What's
YouTube.
going on, GQ? This is Post.
Can't turn this shit down.
Oh, he does a review of his watches. Oh, I bet it's pretty
cool.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because some Rolexes, dude, I was looking online. Some Rolexes 10 years ago were $3,000-$4,000. Now they're $20,000. They're just constantly climbing. So having one of those and just sticking it in the safe for a couple years, if you got the bread for it, might be not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Always looking for different shit to invest in. Instead of the money just sitting there in the bank, fucking might as well invest it. Invest in shit. Yeah, fucking A's. What else? You guys got any good current events that we want to talk about?
Yeah, put some shit up. Check this one out.
Fucking my Insta just woke up randomly and the thing got verified. I was pumped about that.
That's pretty cool. Got a little check mark.
Little check mark. So now we can.
Now you're happy.
Now I'm happy. My happiness went up by 50%. No, now it'll be good for the podcast. Now we can, because I think celebs read messages from verified people.
I wonder if it like boosts your message too, like if you have that check mark.
You
know what I mean?
I wonder too.
Because I have a lot of requests, and sometimes like I'll get like, what? Like this person messaged me like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even see it.
Yeah. So it'll be good for the pod. We'll be able to get some more Zoom guests for this pod and the Timbo Sugar Show. That's the most part I'm pumped about is.
That'd be good.
Now we'll be getting some cool guests.
Did you decide on what you're gonna do with the coffee shop or the new gym or anything?
You know what? That coffee shop. That's why I thought about that coffee shop for a while, and I'm like, dude, it's just one of those things that's just gonna fill up my free time that I enjoy being able to read my books. I enjoy being able to just sit there and do what I want and be calm for a little bit. And I think that's a lot of where my creative ideas come from. And I think jumping into that coffee shop right now, it'll just be like, oh, okay, now I'm just filling the rest of my day full of shit, full of having to make decisions all day. So right now I'm like, I don't know, especially if we're going to move the gym in a couple months. I'm having someone look at the roof at that other place to make sure it's not fucked up. So once we move the gym, it's not like that place is going to get rented out. So we'll always have the opportunity to do that coffee shop. But I think right now I'm like, fuck, we got a lot going on. And learning, especially now, a lot of opportunities are popping up. But just having to say no to a lot of them. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to get involved. Everyone wants to do this shit, and it's just having to say no. Just like, no, I don't got time. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future. So all the shit that I actually care about isn't taking a back seat to all this new shit. What's this that's going on here, Jay?
Oh, I think Dallas pulled it up.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What is it? So this dude.
This guy was like in fucking Burlington, and he was like messing with people when I was watching the video, and he started like beating up people, like these girls and shit like that. And so the cops pull up, and they fucking shoot him. And then I guess that there was this little girl in the changing room behind where they shot him, and they shot that girl too.
What? Where was this?
This is in L.A.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
So the guy was beating up the girls.
Yeah, he was like, watch, I'll pull up the footage. It's just crazy.
Beating up the girls. They get a call. Cops roll in.
Yeah, like this is the dude. And he's just going crazy. I don't know if he's like on drugs or whatever, but
He looks like he's on drugs right there, didn't it, Ray?
he like pulls his pants down. I don't know what the fuck why he pulled his pants down.
He's in another world.
Yeah.
What do you think he's on, Rick?
I
See,
don't know. Probably that fucking G shit.
Meth?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just gets crazy. Like he like just goes out of.
The Jake Paul pay-per-view buys.
Oh yeah, that shit's nuts.
Did they shoot that guy?
Yeah, they shot him, but then they detained him and they took him to jail,
Oh, damn.
so he didn't like die.
Damn.
But the girl died.
Yeah,
Wow.
the Jake Paul, man, I bet I would love to see how many people streamed the Jake Paul fight.
Oh yeah.
Over 1 million.
I don't remember the last time I bought a boxing match. Even when like Canelo fights or someone big, I always just stream it.
See that?
Allegedly.
Mazadal says, bitch boy can't afford the big boys. Never again do I want to hear my name associated with the fake 305. Wow. All these though, all this shit that could have just been a random tweet a hater of Jake Paul pulled up
Yeah, that's true.
and said 65K buys, which it could be true, it could not be true, but if it is true, it's like, fuck. How long is it gonna last? You know what I mean? How long is it gonna last? That's why it's scary, like him signing fighters, all these promotions, dude. All these promotions that are paying out big bucks. I always wonder how long they're gonna last. Even the PFL, when they're paying out these $1 million paydays, and they don't have big backers. Like Bellator, I think is owned by
It's Showtime, isn't it?
I don't know if it's owned by Showtime.
What is?
Bellator, but I think it's owned by a company that owns a lot of those different
Agencies.
big TV. I don't know.
Did you see Dana White response to Jake Paul claims a challenge? This guy keeps saying I'm a cokehead. He can randomly cocaine test me for the next 10 years if I can randomly steroid test him for 2.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I don't, by the look of Jake's body, it doesn't look like he's on something, but really it's hard to ever tell. There's no way to ever tell unless you did do those tests. And Dana, it's like, dude, if he was doing coke first, if he was actually a cokehead, I feel like it slowly would like start his trajectory of his business and everything would start to kind of go down. Maybe here and there he does some cocaine, which who gives a fuck? Here and there. Not saying you should, not saying it's right, but it's not like it's going to kill you. Like, people do worse things for their body. I don't know. I'm just fucking spewing bullshit here. Who fucking knows? Fourth stimulus check, live updates. 8,000 COLA 2022 benefits headlines. Biden hopes to find solution to the BBB impasse soon. Some parents will receive 8 stacks stimulus checks this spring. Biden extends the student debt moratorium to May. I wonder what that means.
I think I was reading something about it, but it didn't really make sense.
As Omicron causes business closures, will a fourth stimulus check be passed to combat the economic loss? West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin says he can't support bill. There will be... Yeah, damn. Well, I've heard a couple people with COVID lately, and they've tested positive for COVID. 5 days later, they test negative. So, and I was reading a lot that this one isn't near as bad as other shit.
See this? I was pulling this one up.
We got a handful of the Patreon questions too, and then I think we got some
Here we go.
some
Check
voicemails. Oh, there's deadly flooding in Brazil kills at least 20 and displaces thousands, leaving COVID-19 vaccines submerged. The death toll from floods and heavy rain, which has blighted the Brazilian state, rose to 20 after flooding intensified over the weekend, causing 2 dams to burst. Holy fuck. And displacement of an estimated 62,800 people. At least 358 people have been injured in the flooding. Fucking dams broke. It just flooded the whole shit.
It's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
This whole world's going to shit.
But, dude, I think about that too. I'm like, oh, the whole world's going to shit. Everything's happening. But it's like, dude, think about throughout the 1900s, the world wars, and then the major pandemics, and then all the different shit. People probably really thought the world was going to shit there.
I feel like there's always stuff going on, and we just have access to know that stuff is going on. You know what I mean? Like, we know now because we have the internet. But
Yeah, for sure.
There's always been shit going on.
For sure. Jackson Lewis on Patreon says, thought on deeply hating your opponent pre-fight as motivation. That's a good question. Depending on your fight style, like a fighter like, say, Chris Lieben, who's not super technical, but just fought on just kind of grit, good chin, just throwing hooks. Maybe for someone like him, maybe it's good. But I think for most at a high level, I think having emotions coming into a fight is not good. I think for a high level, I mean, like top in the UFC, you got to come in there and trust your technique and be emotionless, not have any emotions. I think. Tristan, what's the most awkward interaction with another fighter you've had? There's been a handful of awkward ones. Probably the most awkward one, though, is fucking Cheeto at Whole Foods that one time. Cheeto, remember when we were there?
I wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah, but I remember
walking around Whole
seeing
Foods
a picture.
and then seeing him in the elevator, like, it's like, what are we going to do, Cheeto? I'm going to fuck you up right here?
Little 135er.
It's like, it's awkward, but then it's like, everyone's professionals. It's like you're not getting paid to fight in the streets. But I don't know. There's been a handful. Usually fight weeks, there's some awkward interactions for sure. I think it'd be sick if you did a walkthrough of pre-fight visualization. It's not necessarily things if you think of. Imagine being in the black, the walkout introductions, but your personal dialogue of it. Connor Scott, how to approach sparring as a young aspiring fighter who needs the experience while being conscious of head trauma. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You gotta fucking spar hard. Maybe, you know what? Maybe as a young buck, try to find a sponsor. Try to find someone who's gonna buy you some good ass headgear. The winning headgear is my favorite. It kind of fucks with your vision a little bit, but if you find a good snug winning headgear, it takes away a lot of the fucking blunt force, I think, personally. And I think there's a reason a lot of like the professional boxers wear them too. But the thing about that winning headgear is there's a lot of padding up here, a lot of padding on your forehead, but around the neck area, where sometimes kicks wrap around your neck and fucking ring your bell from the back of your neck, it doesn't have much padding back there. Yeah, but I when you're young, I think it is important to spar hard. Pretty hard. Probably not as hard as we used to spar, where the goal was to KO each other. Have you tried hitting pads or light sparring with your Oura ring on? No. Because who knows? Who knows how durable those things are? You're fucking cracking pads or cracking a bag, and who knows what's going to get loose in those things, you know what I'm saying? Charles, how much running long distance and sprints is ideal when training for an MMA fight or a BJJ tournament? Like I said, I think everyone's different. Some people really different styles. Someone who's a striker who bounces around a lot, they might like to run and really have their calves and their feet in shape and be able to really trust their feet and how good a shape they're in. If you're doing it for a jiu-jitsu tournament, maybe you're doing it just for your heart rate, to get your heart rate comfortable at 150, 160 beats per minute. I used to like to run a lot. Just because I've been in fights where I felt like my legs have fatigued, and I hated that. And I think some of the runs that we used to do are really fucking grueling. I think I've put a handful of those on Patreon too. Like grueling half-an-hour runs where you're sprinting at 10 miles per hour, incline for a minute bursts, maybe 15 seconds, 30 seconds, slow, but a bunch of different ones. I used to like to run just for the the place it would make me go mentally. My heart rate would be really fucking high. I'd have to get it down. It'd get really fucking high. My legs would be fatigued. I would just like that. It would almost make me, it really make you tap into that mental toughness muscle where your body wants to quit, but you just counter it and say, no, I'm not fucking quitting. That's why I liked it. How often do you shave your nipples? I don't. I'm fucking redhead, so I have like blonde hair. I only have a couple hair on my nips. Nothing crazy. Dal, you getting hairy nips yet?
Yeah, I just shaved my shit last night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Damn. The thing is, you start shaving those nips, it starts growing in more heavy, right?
It's funny. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
It's all good.
What about you, Jay? You got a couple hairs?
No, I mean if I do, it's like one or two. Just pluck them.
Yeah. Rick?
You know what I mean?
Don't have none.
No hairy nips, huh?
No.
Wow.
Guess it's gonna be like my head, bald all the time.
Damn. Raphael Menjivar, any thoughts on the Tim Ferriss slow carb diet? How about the vertical diet? I saw John Jones recommend that one recently. Raphael, I would say try a couple different diets, see if you can stay consistent with them. Do the one that's not considered a diet, because if it's considered a diet, it's hard to stick with. If it's a fucking, I hate to say it, but like a lifestyle change, then I think that's going to be the best one. And like I said, every diet for every person is different. Do you do super explosive things? Do you train twice a day to where you have to recover for your second workout, where you need some carbs and you need that fuel, compared to you read a lot or you hear a lot of podcasts and read a lot about how the keto diet's so good. Yeah, it may be good if you exercise pretty light once a day, but if you're training super explosive shit, explosive grappling, explosive mitts, explosive weights, or whatever you're doing, you probably need to eat some good fuel. But like I said, I'm not an expert there, and everyone's different. Connor G, what's your favorite position submission in BJJ? I like front headlock stuff. I like getting people in front headlocks and going to work from there. I got a bunch of options: a Darce choke, anaconda choke, guillotine, and I got the option to take the back. So I like the front headlock. I probably, if I had to pick one favorite submission, it's probably a guillotine. Just fucking hanging someone. Zach McNeil, what is you competition day nutrition plan like for BJJ comp where you have to weigh in the morning of? Again, that depends. But I would say eat stuff that your body's used to. Maybe it's an apple. Maybe it's a little bit of stuff called Vitargo. It's this carb supplement that you drink, and it's easy digestion. Yeah, simple stuff. Bananas, stuff that's just easily digested to where it's like, fuck, you get into a match, 30 seconds into the match, now you're focused on having to puke. Like, fuck, now I have to puke. I can't even concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm concentrating on not puking. I've been there a handful of times, and that fucking sucks. Soul Den Ert. Hey Tim, just read the book Into the Wild and wanted to hear you and whoever else you're with thoughts on life as a young adult and dealing with things like expectations, lifestyle, relationships, and whatever else. Dealing with things like expectations. Fuck, we'd have to dial that one in. That's a tough one, isn't it, Rick?
Yeah, very tough. I was thinking on that.
Yeah. What are you thinking about it?
What the fuck? My life, I don't know shit.
Circumstances, everyone's circumstances are different. Yeah. Everyone gets born into different fucking lifestyles. Yeah. Look, you were born in Chicago, right? Yeah. The streets of Chicago.
Rough.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You've done what you got to do.
Yeah. Got to think how you going to get home safe.
Yeah, and I like to, obviously, the reading the books helps a lot, but like, whatever question you have, pretend someone's asking you that question. How would you answer it? What advice would you give them? And give it to yourself. Luke Champox. Ever seen someone get a boner in wrestling or jits situations? Those always make for good stories. Have you ever had a boner, Roland?
Never.
I don't think I have either. Maybe.
I'm saying for him, I was saying cat.
Maybe in. Yeah, I don't think I've ever
wrestling
had
would be kind of sus because you're with guys.
Exactly. That's why I'm like,
you roll with a girl.
Yeah, with
the
girls,
little hot girl.
I can't remember ever having a boner in wrestling or jiu-jitsu. I just can't.
gonna be Dog's first day.
I know. My
I
first day with a
know.
girl.
With a guy.
Oh, fuck.
They're gonna
Chill,
come up to
G.
me and be like, "Hey,
Just
I would say, Dow.
come on, bro.
Get kicked out the
Just
first
kicked
day.
out.
Control,
Get the fuck
champ.
out.
Go sit on that couch
Go
or
to
sit in the
Gracie
corner for a
Baja.
little bit."
Time out. Turn around against the wall.
Yeah. Till your boner goes down. God damn it. Yeah, never with the boner, thankfully. I did before stress about like weigh-ins, having to weigh in for some shows before and being like, God damn it, go down, boner.
Right.
Or having a little half stock and then it goes a little crazy and you're on stage. It's like, fuck. But could be worse.
Mind of his own.
Rick, is there any awkward places in life that you can recall having a boner and having to hide it?
No, not really. Shit, no.
Yeah.
No.
Probably just like in school, like middle
Yeah,
school or something.
something like
School's
that.
the
Yeah,
worst, dude.
probably.
Oh shit! Just tuck that shit under your pants.
14 to 18 years old, dude. You got teachers, you got chicks, you got. Oh my god,
like, get up
it's
and
just
you get up and go-
constant, bro.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Did you ever beat off at school, Dal?
No, just wait till I get home.
Did you?
Yeah.
What
I
about you,
did
Jay?
once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where at?
In the bathroom.
Just had to get
Just
it
real
out of you.
quick.
Had
Get
to
those
it,
fucking
yeah.
demons out of you.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Were you nervous? Just went in the stall and kind
Yeah,
of
I
beat
just
it?
closed the stall door. The teacher come in, looking
Rick, what are you
around.
doing there?
Yeah.
Beating your meat again? Yeah.
Something serious.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Uncle Tim, do you have any tips to help when you have a bad high/trip? Dude, I don't know. I've read before that I think you just eat protein, but I don't know, dude. I've had bad highs before where I'm just like, fuck. I just hated it. But then Alex, my Mariah's sister's husband, he was saying just like if you can get past the point of like, oh, I'm too high, I'm too freaking out, then it's pretty cool and almost like psychedelic. Like, what's the worst high you've had from any drug, Rick?
When I was using heroin back in Chicago.
What were you using?
Heroin.
Yeah.
That tar shit, that black,
What was it like?
shit. I couldn't explain it really, because it's first you there and then, you might take you a hit of acid or something.
Damn.
To try to
Even out?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
It's rough.
Even out with a little hit of acid? Fuck. I don't know about that, G.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Try it one day.
Try one day.
Mhm.
Friday.
A little heroin hit.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
I'm thinking it was cocaine though.
Oh, so you thought it was cocaine. You took a little snort of it and it was heroin.
No, it was that acid shit.
Oh my
what was
God.
it? Window pane or some shit.
Ouch.
It was hallucinating like a motherfucker though.
I feel like, Nick, I have pretty good cardio whenever I'm hitting pads in the bag. I notice, though, whenever I roll or spar, my gas tank gets burnt a lot quicker. Well, of course. The thing is, you're hitting pads, you're hitting the bag, no one's hitting at you, so you're not having to defend yourself. And then you get into sparring, and now you're having to defend yourself. You're having to flex muscles and do things that you're not used to doing when you're hitting the pads and hitting the bag. So it's important when people are doing bag work. It's easy to get lazy and not have a disciplined stance, but you have to keep it in your mind. Be like, this motherfucker could hit me back. So after I crack this thing, I either have to get all the way out of the way or move in or get my hands up. Yeah, a lot of bad habits get caused on the bags. Any tips? Fuck, just keep sparring. Just spar more, I guess.
Did you say sparring or rolling?
Sparring and rolling.
Oh, okay. Because
No.
rolling, it depends like what your rank is. You probably just don't know as much as you know in sparring or vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah, especially rolling is when you're a beginner. You're just not very efficient with your technique. So you're using a lot of energy, a lot of explosive energy in spots you don't really need to use it. And then you just fatigue. What was the story behind your first tat? The first tat was on my back. You know that one, Jay.
That one's sick.
I would hear
18
it.
years old. Just fucking me and the football boys went to get tatted up. Hell yeah.
That's fire.
Addison, I'm 29, looking to get an MMA. I have some boxing experience. I'm not saying this to brag at all, just so you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm very athletic, have a high level of fitness. I feel like I really need to work on mobility for BJJ, for striking, mainly opening my hips up. Any tips on a routine I should be hitting daily to get myself mobile for BJJ? Also, any exercises you would recommend mastering for grappling BJJ I can do outside of the gym, at home, my home gym alone. Home gyms, and just if you haven't grappled, the best way to get good at grappling in jiu-jitsu is just fucking doing it, dude. Grappling and doing jiu-jitsu and figuring it out. Mariah put up a bunch of my favorite stretches for my hips, a bunch of different yoga ones on Patreon also. A bunch of different hip looseners. So that's good. Sugar Shane, look who it is, Rick.
Hey, where you come from?
Yeah.
What happened to your hand?
Should have busted someone up like you, champ.
Damn.
Yeah, you didn't get to see the last scrap, did you, Rick?
No.
I won, kind of.
Yeah, he won.
What you been up to?
Nothing, man.
Are you
Just,
already talked about it?
No. We haven't talked about it too much. Rick's been just doing his thing. He got some pussy recently. Some nice pussy, too, he was telling me. He didn't get much for Christmas, so I gave him these Oaks.
yeah, and it's right here.
And this.
What the fuck? That's a chain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chazane, baby.
It's a fucking 20.
Hey, now I can go.
Buy some more perks.
Yeah.
Go, champ.
Oh, I got too many in my pocket now.
How many did you buy with that 20?
I don't know.
Burger
Shit.
King.
Yeah.
Burger King.
Burger King, baby.
What you gonna do?
We're about to go check out a fucking limo. Sugar's got a bunch of the boys coming down end of January. Schmitty. We're gonna check out a limo. So when we go do our shit, we do it as a gang, baby.
Gang.
Yep. Okay, what are we at for time, Jay?
5 minutes 42.
42.
That's just perfect. God damn it, that's perfect.
That watch he got on over there. Nice watch, huh? Ooh, show it off.
11:13
That's perfect. No, that's perfect. We're gonna go get a little burrito and get popping. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for Rick coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw whatever sign you want to that camera.
Yeah.
Yep, one time, baby.
One time.
Everything is everything. I remember you told me that, and I've been saying it ever since.
Yeah.
Everything is everything. I won't get deep.
Everything
Don't
is
get involved.
everything. That's right.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Yeah.